As long as we draw breath, the wheel of fate turns. Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. And when the wheel stops, you die. Huh. 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial, and I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it. I was screwed. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself I'd never come here. Honest. Here, being the legendary Wright Co. law offices. Okay, Justice. Time to stop trembling. You must be here for the interview. Right this way. Huh? Oh, hello there. You found the right place. Welcome. What's with this girl? Well, now, shall we begin? Begin? What? Right. First things first. Any special talents? Talents? Yes, well, you must have at least one. Well, I guess, defending. Defending? An unusual talent, but it'll do. With a little jazzing up, of course. You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? No? Go ahead, show me. Defend. Just give it all you've got. Don't hold back now. What are you talking about? I can't just defend here. First lesson, a professional can perform anywhere. Thanks. We want people to be laughing with us, not at us. Thanks. But I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all. What? What exactly do you think you came here to do? What? Defend... No? Excuse me, but do you know where you are? Huh? The Wright Co. law offices, right? Oh. I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first. Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge. Well, you have apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes. Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning. Perhaps you should go read the sign out front again. What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you've always come to the right place. I am Trucy Wright, CEO. I am a magician. It all came flooding back. The trial. That girl. Hello, sir. Please pick a card. That's right. She's my daughter. Trucy, right? Here, check out our flyer. So, what's your name? Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Let's talk, I guess. So, you're you're Phoenix Wright's daughter? That's right. After Daddy quit law 7 years ago, I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kind of his sugar daddy. Get it? No. I am in charge of this whole office, too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year. I'm sure there's a good explanation. I hope. So, is this really a talent agency? You bet. Daddy started it 7 years ago, when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now. 2 people? Does that include you? Trucy Wright, magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows. Paid, too. I am a professional, you know. Right. Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire. Your dad, in other words. Did he say he couldn't play the piano? Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Why, there are many magicians who can do magic. At least you're optimistic, I'll give you that. About Mr. Wright giving up law. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? Eh? You know about that? Not the details. I remember the news, though. It was a big deal. So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get a chance. Daddy, right. That reminds me about, Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in. Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital. The hospital? Yeah. He's on strict bed rest until he gets better. What? Okay. Which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit. Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close. Right. Well, I'll be going now, and I'll, give this showbiz gig some thought, okay? Wait, I'll go with you. Oh, okay. I guess we're going. No time to examine or... Okay. I'm sure there'll be time for that later. So, this is Mr. Wright's hospital? Oh, God. Hey, visitors, are you? Yeah. Are you the, doctor? Yo, Dr. Hickfield's the name. Good morning, Doctor. Oh, hey there, Trucy. Cute as ever. Is this Daddy's room? Oh, yeah. Except she's gone for a morning checkup. Be back soon. How are you, Miss Trucy? Got any places you like, examined? Doctor, the nurse was looking for you. What? If it isn't the Daddy, you're the cutest little thing in town. I guess I'll be off then, eh? Later, Trucy. Wow, what an odd bird that guy was. Good morning. Didn't expect you so soon, Apollo. Mr. Wright. So, what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me, victim of a hit and run. A hidden? You were hit by a car? Oh, he tried to swerve, I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air, only stopping when my head hit that telephone pole. You hit a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay? Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. He really is as lucky as they say. There is something that, just doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. And, she's so big. Not fat, but, you know what I mean. Oh, Trucy's still a child. Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I am not a child anymore. Ah ha ha. But you'll always be Daddy's little baby girl to me, Trucy. Ah ha ha, my foot. I'm not buying it. Oh, something you should know about Trucy. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mere stage magician. She is a genius. Tee-hee. Oh, Daddy. You'll soon come to appreciate her talent. You could just tell me things instead of insinuating them. So, why did you contact me? What could the Wright Talent Agency possibly want with me? No need to get prickly now. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this. Huh? But didn't you come into the office of your own free will anyway? Well, yeah, of course. Help, we're in big trouble here at the office. Big. I thought someone was dying. So you don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people. and one of them is in the hospital. That's right, Daddy. How are we going to pay this month's rent? And the groceries? Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relationship. When one of us falls, the other, too, must fall. Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid. In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, you'll have to transfer it to a new school. Again. No, I can't. I only just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us? Polly. Huh? What? Now it's my fault? On that note, how about you come work for us? I've got the perfect client for you already lined up. A client? You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court? Alright, I'll hear what you have to say. You got him, Daddy. Hook, line, and sinker. Uh-huh. Now it's time to reel him in. It's official. I'm scared. Alright, so who's the client? Ah, yes. Here, take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock. I was going to that Indochine. I was going to that pasta joint, Al Dente's. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. The car sent me flying, nicked a telephone pole, and zoomed away. Creepy, huh? Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. So, good luck. Huh? You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. Find the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole. Whoa, hold on. I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry. Once you've found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick it to him in court. I'm not a prosecutor either. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Don't get so worked up. It was just a joke. Huh? Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know. Even the ones that aren't very funny. Your real client should be stopping by the office any time now. The office? You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do look into my accident, too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. It's right in front of this park. Should be easier to find. So, he's gonna make me investigate this after all. Okay, then. What's that on TV? It looks like some sort of action hero show. Oh, I know that one. That's the Sniffling Samurai. His booger flick attack is a big hit with the grade school crowd. I had no idea you like this kind of stuff, Mr. Wright. Well, what else is there to do when you're stuck in bed? Besides, the episodes will just keep piling up if I don't keep up, you know? Yeah. Try not buying them. Now's the only time I get to watch and write up my reports. Your reports? It's a long story. Like a lot of things, actually. Uh-huh. Mr. Wright's bed. It's really messy. Look how messy this is. You're just hopeless without me, aren't you, Daddy? Yikes. She's just empty to clean up. Look out. Uh-huh. You got me. What can I say? I was raised in a barn. Try not to let word get out, Apollo. If you don't mind. Yeah, it might ruin your illustrious career pretending to play the piano. A swaying, spiraling stack of DVD cases. The Steel Samurai, the Nickel Samurai, the Pink Princess, the Sappy Samurai, Electric Bugaboo. They're all children's action hero shows. This kid I know keeps sending them to me. Huh. Like a niece or nephew? Something like that. Quite the collection. This kid's parents must be really generous with their allowance. Funny, Mr. Wright doesn't seem the type that kids would like. Ah, Daddy, you snuck some grape juice in and again? Doctor said you weren't supposed to drink that here. Trucy, look at the label. Oh, deep sea mineral water. That's fine, I guess. I switched the labels. Don't tell Trucy, okay? What can I say? The man loves his grape juice. This looks like a child's toy piano. Gotta practice. Wouldn't want my fingers to get stiff. A pro always keeps his weapon close at hand. Shall I play you a tune? No thanks. How unfortunate. I so rarely get a chance to play. Yeah, maybe next time. Anything else? The plugs? No, that's it, I think. Pretty sure. Here you go. What's up? Looks strangely familiar. How could you not recognize an attorney's badge? It's been 7 years. I've forgotten a lot of things. I guess some 7 years are longer than others. I've marked the location of the accident on your map. Find the criminal who knocked me into that telephone pole. Oh. Yep. People Park. There's a number inscribed on the back of the badge. There are many numbers like it, but this one is mine. Proof that I'm an attorney. To tell the truth, I got a happy feeling inside just looking at it. Okay. Okay. Guess we're going back to the agency first. Sure, no problem. Let's go meet our client there.
Hey, how long you planning on making me wait, eh?
I don't know. Who? What? Good morning. Oh. Interesting. It's not what I... Okay. Got so many voice ideas going on. Sure, I'll just keep the same voice again.
Oh, hey there, Trucy doll. Sounds like your pops had a bit of a rough spot, eh?
All's well that ends well, I guess. This is our client.
Hey, so this is that Paulo fellow, eh?
Oh, yes. The name's Apollo.
Look at him there, arms all crossed-like, ready to fight.
Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you?
Boss told you what I need, right? Don't let me down now, Paulo.
Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it.
Defense? Your noodle half-cooked. It's too late for defense. My castle's been stolen. My keep's been kept. My noodle stand's been stolen.
Noodle? You know Mr. Eldoon from the noodle stand, don't you, Polly? No nicknames, please. And no, of course I don't know him.
You new in these parts?
Not really.
Then you know the best noodles in town. Eldoon's Noodles.
Whose noodles?
My noodles. Help me out here, Trucy doll.
This is Mr. Guy Eldoon, our client. Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Eldoon.
Anything for you, Trucy doll?
Oh, God. So, tell me more about Eldoon's noodles.
You don't know the genius of my noodles? I make 'em so salty, why, they're saltier than salt.
Ow, I really don't want to find out. Daddy's a regular at this noodle stand.
He frequented my pop's stand back during his attorney days, too. Yep, him and his assistant.
I'm sorry. I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon.
Wish you could, sonny.
Hey?
Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bowl by now.
What do you mean?
It was stolen. My stand. Gone.
Stolen?
It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle.
It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints.
Now you're just trying to butter me up.
That sounded more like the blues than a whistle.
I closed up my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then, this morning, dark and early, it was gone. My keep, my castle. Ooh.
Maybe some bum carted it off. Just guessing here.
Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there, too.
That is the saddest thing I've heard all day.
You know it. Anyhow, that's the deal. Good luck.
Good, huh? Wait, what exactly is your request?
My noodle stand. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I make it so hot and salty, 2 bowls would kill a man. Then I'd really need defense.
Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective.
This is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, okay? Get it back today if you can, Paulo. I got noodles to make.
Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves? Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo. Huh? I have a bad feeling about this.
Listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel.
I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen.
Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery?
Well, someone stole a pair of my panties. Panties? Oh, stay classy, Japan. So they were, stolen? Your, my panties, yes. Oh, right. Panties.
That's a crying shame, that is, Choosy Doll.
I was alone in the office last night. I'd hung my panties out the window there to dry, as you do, when a thief came and took them. My favorite panties. I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait! Well, that was certainly brave of you. But I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do.
Darn crying shame, yep.
Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map.
I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand or there's an empty bowl in your future, Paulo.
Right.
And you help out Choosy Doll here, too, you hear?
Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases. I guess. Let's see where we stand. Not in a courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on our list. Phoenix Wright. Daddy's hit-and-run accident. We have to find the one who hit him. Who's gonna pay us for this again? And the second item. Mr. Eldoon's request to find his stolen stand, for which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles. And the last request is mine, to find my stolen panties. That bowl of noodles is looking better and better. Let's go, Polly, to the streets. Aren't you enthusiastic? How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me. So I guess we might as well get started. Let's see, a hit and run, a stolen stand, and last but not least, stolen panties. Choices. blue silk hat, just like the one Trucy is wearing. Oh, that's just for show. Don't wear it, please. Last thought from my mind, honest. I put it there so clients can see it and know who I am. Nothing says magician like a silk top hat. A strange split box leers at me from the wall. Is this one of those boxes for cutting people in half? That's right. This cabinet is used for an illusion called the zigzag. I've seen one on TV, but why is one just sitting here in your office? Oh, it's a little big for me, you see. So I'm using it as furniture. Hats on the top, shirts in the middle, and pants down below. I think it's a nice touch, don't you? It's not exactly what I'd call a welcoming decor. To each their own. There are all sorts of strange paraphernalia sitting on top of the piano. Those are my magic props. Practice, practice, practice. A professional never leaves their weapons far from reach. But you can't play the piano with all this junk on it. Oh, no one plays here anyway. And the neighbors complain. I guess Mr. Wright really can't play. An old sepia-tinted photo of a man in a silk top hat. That's my favorite magician. I want to be just like him someday. Sure, nice. Guess it's good to have a role model, even if he's gotta be well over 100. How rude. Whoa, that fork is floating! Not. Why do you have a plate of plastic spaghetti here? That right there is the whole reason I became a magician. Do tell. I saw a plate just like that in a restaurant once. The floating fork looked so real. That's when I knew someday I'd make magic more amazing than that spaghetti. Huh. That's one of those hula hoop things everyone was crazy way back. That's one of those hula hoop things everyone was crazy about way back when. Really? I had no idea these things were that popular. I'm not so bad with one myself, actually. Hey, I am still learning. So you can really make someone levitate with it? Show me. Huh? I have no idea how. It's just a normal hula hoop, isn't it? That table doesn't look very sturdy. You've never seen one of these? It's a magic table. So, like, you make this teapot disappear? So you might think, but that's not it. Before your very eyes, the contents of the pot change. From Earl Grey to Darjeeling. Kinda hard to see the difference, I think. All these legal books must be Mr. Wright's leftovers. There's a lot of unrelated books in here, too. One Trick a Day, Magic for Idiots. You'd think a pro magician would aim a bit higher. Ach, don't touch Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie? He's been in this office much longer than I have. Daddy's mentor had a great fondness for Mr. Charlie. He's lived here since Daddy was a rookie attorney. Huh. Mr. Charlie. Right. Now I take care of him. Well, that's good. Alright. We're done here. Sure, let's tackle this. Let's tackle this one by one. Let's go to the accident scene. Huh. So, this is where Mr. Wright got hit by that car. According to the map, this is the place. What a huge mansion. Apollo, there's a nice-looking lady over there. Let's question her. Okay. I'm a little curious about the park over there, too. Excuse me, can we have a few words with you?
You want something?
Whoa, that husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating? Husky. What, is it like fat? Like Jabba the Hutt? Like that? Let me try that.
Oh, you want something?
Sure. That's quite a house you've got there. You must have a lot of money.
Oh, money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the Kitaki family mansion, little girl.
Hey?
You, kid with the hair, you want something?
Me? No, not a thing. Bye. Apollo, we can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something? The Kitaki family. They're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town.
If you're going to ask something, ask it. If you're man enough.
Well, right. Yay, way to whip him into shape, ma'am. Does she know no fear? Does she know no fear?
I am Plum Kitaki, wife of the fourth head of the Kitaki family business. Friends call me Little Plum.
I'm little Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Gulp. If looks could kill, this woman would be a mass murderer by now. So, there was supposedly a car accident here last night?
Last night?
Of course, you wouldn't know about it. Sorry to bother you.
Wait.
Yes?
You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away?
That's my daddy.
Ha ha ha! I should have known. One of our capos thought he'd make a great point man.
Capo? Point man? Could you avoid using too much, industry lingo?
In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Bah.
Cleaning up this paint? Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident?
It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise and found your father drowning in a sea of paint.
So you came to his rescue?
You've my husband, the boss, to thank for that. The car that hit your father knocked over this paint, then turned a corner and sped away. We're in the middle of repainting our wall, you see.
I'm sure that dragon is glaring at me. But why are you out here cleaning it up?
What do you mean?
I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you? Please, go through me when you want to.
Don't be such a stiff, lawyer boy. I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image.
Yes.
But we're community-oriented gangsters, you see. The boss likes to give back to the people, see?
How noble of him.
I availed myself of the public facilities to get rid of all garbage. Now there's just the paint on the street to deal with.
Public facilities? I wonder if she means that trash can. Little Plum, that is a really cute name for someone so...
Yes?
Whoa. What is it, Apollo? How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Juicy? Huh? That seems like a bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lawyer. I live for needless procedures.
Oh, little girl, you should know. We're gangsters.
Oh, that means you're the bad guys.
Trucy, through me, please. I'm begging you here.
Wahahaha. The bad guys. I like the sound of that.
I'm gonna need some warm tea after this.
It takes a lot of hard work to protect a family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys.
So, you're saying that business is in a slump?
Let's not ask about business if we can help it, please.
Sorry, kid. I got no idea what you're talking about.
No. I wouldn't imagine so. Wow, what a big house! And the gate is so big.
The Kitaki family is pretty big around these parts.
I like the fox. It is so cute.
Ah, that. That is our family crest from the old country.
Your family crest.
We're clever as the fox, and our teeth are sharp.
So, it's like a motto. You need a crest too, Apollo. Ooh, how about the Scales of Justice? Or a lunar lander?
I'll pass, thanks. There's paint splashed all over this gate. What a mess.
Was this paint knocked over by the car that hit my daddy?
That's right. Fair. And I'm left to clean up the mess. If you find whoever did this, bring the scoundrel by, would you?
Of course. And you can make them clean up their own mess.
Oh, you're cute. Naive, but cute. When I find whoever did this, you can bet I'll be doing some cleaning. There's nothing I dislike so much as a mess.
Oh, I wish I could say cool things like that.
I'll bet you do.
I'd laugh if my teeth weren't chattering so hard.
No. I'm guessing a house tour is out of the option? Out of the question? Not an option / out of the question. You choose one.
A brightly painted dragon. Why do I get the feeling he's glaring at me? Those paints must have been to repaint this wall.
That's right. I called in an artist to do the job right. He's the third so far.
The third?
The first spilled paint all over the entrance here. The second on my kimono. So
No, don't tell me. It's better than I don't know.
Okay. Oh. Who's that? She's looking at the park. She is pretty. I bet she has a story. You know?
There is something about her. Too bad she seems to be in a bit of a rush.
Talk to who? Oh. Okay. What the hell is going on here?
People Park. Oh. People Park, huh? Kind of an odd name for such an empty place.
I wonder why it is named that. Hey, there's something written on the gatepost.
Huh? Oh, yeah. It says, donated by Big Wins Kitaki.
You mean the Kitaki family built this park? It's so nice of them to give to the community like that.
Let's not get too friendly with them, shall we? A gangster building a park. Odd move for a crime boss.
Well, where else are you gonna have your secret meetings?
There's a big trash can on the way into the park. I guess we could check it out.
A detective's life is sure is a hard one.
I'm an attorney,
Huh? 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them.
These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at the hospital.
Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go on a car?
It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something or someone.
Wait, you don't think...
I do. This could be from the car that hit Mr. Wright.
Wow, and he took off its mirror. I never knew Daddy was so strong. I only have room in my pocket for one of these, though. Which do you want to take? The mirror, I guess? Torn off the car that hit Mr. Wright. Can we grab the other one? Oh, okay. Okay, we can swap. Okay. Sure.
Actually, let's not and say we did.
Okay.
Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park.
You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous.
Hey, miss, stay out of the park.
He got mad at me.
Did something happen here, officer? No. Move along, nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play someplace else? We're not kids and we're not playing. I'm an attorney.
Something wrong?
Detective...
Wait. What was your voice again?
Yeah, Detective Sky. We're fine, ma'am. Nothing to report. Detective?
Why is she wearing a lab coat?
You're hardly one to comment on how people are dressed.
Forgot what she sounds like. Did I give her the nasally voice, or... I think I did. Did I give up on it by the end, or did I keep it? I can't remember. Sure, let's do it. Okay. But we'll do it very subtly. Like this. Just a little bit snotty. Here you go. And these kids are... I don't know. Doesn't work, does it? Okay, maybe if we close the nose all the way. And these kids are... I don't know. And these kids... Like, this is kind of like Trucy's voice anyways. I'm already giving her the, like, combination of, like... whatever her face. Forgot. Okay. So... what do we do here? Do we do the nasally voice? Do we do something else? And... like that. And... like that. And these kids are... I don't know. Alright, fine. I mean, it's the only voice I can think of right now. Okay, fine. And these kids are?
Curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers.
Why don't you kids run along and play someplace else?
Look, we're not...
Or I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. What a dose of experimental What a dose of experimental It's harder to do with the nose closed. 1 dose of experimental hydroxycellulodestrase. Come again? What's hydroxy stuff?
Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy.
Try to keep out the riffraff, if you would.
Yes, ma'am. Grr, how are we gonna get more information like this?
Why don't we ask that nice woman across the street?
Oh, yes, that nice woman. Gulp.
We'll have her use her mob connections to get us inside the park. So, we can pick up things from the trash can that is clearly behind the police line, but we can't go inside the park itself. Okay, no, that makes sense. I gotta say, I'd really like to know what happened here.
Hey, I said no one goes in. Or else you want a face full of hydro cosa fussa fussa.
No dice. Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate. I smell an incident.
Ma'am, there's no entry to the park.
Don't you tell me I can't go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home.
Please, get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am.
That's quite the determined old lady. Good on you. Good on you, ma'am. You know your rights. You ain't afraid to use them. Okay. Back to you. Can you tell me anything about this mirror?
That's probably from the car that knocked that fellow across the street.
Right, that makes this a valuable clue.
Let me know if you find that car, would you? You splash Kitaki paint, you pay the price.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
What happened in the park across the street?
Oh, yes, quite a commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say.
Chicago, huh?
Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances, too.
You're kidding.
What a morning. Trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house.
Did something happen at your house, too?
A crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Wanna hear about it?
Somehow I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly. So, what happened at your house?
Bloomers last night.
Eh? I got a bad feeling about this.
Me, little Plum Kitaki, the victim of a panty snatcher.
What? So it wasn't just my panties that were stolen?
Got you too, did they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. It wasn't you, was it?
No, of course not. Mercy!
I've heard word that panties have been disappearing lately, and the missing panties all have something in common.
It's hard to imagine Chusi's and Mrs. Kitaki's panties having much in common. I just imagine Mrs. Kitaki's panties. I know. We'll find your blue moose too.
Great! Show me what you're made of.
What have you gotten me into this time, Chusi? That girl from before.
Oh, welcome home, sweetie.
Hello, Mother.
She's a Kitaki.
She's a Kitaki too? Miss? Here, our flyer. The Wright Anything Agency? Anything Agency? Yeah. Do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney? Drop by our office. We'll be waiting. Goodbye. Her voice keeps changing. Why did you give her our flyer? I don't know. She seemed like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help. I wouldn't be so sure. You know something that I don't, Trucy? Okay. So, find the pennies and we can get inside People Park. Is that it? Maybe. All right. Guess we're done here for now. So, what is this place? This would be Mr. Eldoon's house, silly. Oh, so this is where his stand was stolen from? I can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already. Hey! Look, there's a police car parked over there. You're right. What's with the sparkly entrance? What is this place, a hospital? There's a sign, Maraktis Clinic. Oh, that's where the thief went. The thief? The one who snatched my panties. He ran into this clinic last night. Wait, maybe that police car is here to find my panties. I doubt it. Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate. Oh, God. Ah, there you are, Sonny. Oh, yeah.
Ah, there you are, Sonny. Well, you found anything yet?
No, not yet.
The longer you loaf around here, the saltier your victory bowl gets. Just remember that.
This bowl of noodles is sounding less like payment, more like punishment. Are there any more details you could give me about the stand?
You bet, sonny boy. It happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always, crying the town I was. A smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. I got home, right before 10 p.m., I reckon.
Guess he's not aiming for that late-night market.
I washed my bowls and gave the wheels a squirt of grease. Then I went inside.
When did you notice it had been stolen?
Early this morning, before the sun rose. Work starts early.
Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast?
I'm washed up on the salty shores of ruination. I'd stand on my whole life at it, nay, my whole being.
They took everything.
All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams.
At least they left one bowl. Look, there on the ground.
If you don't find that stand today, then I'll be forced to walk the street, peddling that bowl, my last bowl.
Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is. So, your stand, Eldoon's Noodles, was it?
Ah, passed down from father to son. That stand's seen its share of salt. Salt runs in the family, you might say.
I bet high blood pressure does too. So, your stand, Eldoon's Noodles, was stolen?
Oh, it wasn't just the stand that was stolen, sonny boy. I lost those wobbly wheels, my salt-crusted stew pot, my stained sign. I didn't just lose the stand, I lost the legend.
No one steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo. Isn't it about time he bought a new one anyway? That's it. That's where the thief who snatched my panties ran to.
It's a crying shame, that is. If they have to steal, make it my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties.
The garage, right. You don't think the thief lives here, do you?
Fair. I wouldn't put it past that good-for-nothing doctor.
Do I detect a little animosity here? Let's make sure to check out that garage thoroughly.
Sorry, sonny boy, my interest is for my stand and precious little else. Get cracking on that case. Find my stand, I'm begging you.
Okay. Fair enough. Oops. Who's that? Look, a doggy. Good boy, Salty. I'm sure the dog has a real name, Juicy.
Yep, sure does. Name's Spoon. And it's a she, by the way.
Spoon doesn't seem so lively.
She didn't get her bowl of salty broth this morning, that's why. Poor little thing. Sniff. Apollo.
Let's find that stand soon, for Spoon's sake. I'm pretty sure dogs aren't supposed to eat noodles. This house is, well, it's old.
It's been well loved, that's for sure. I've lived here with my wife for many years now. It's got character, though, just like my soup.
I always thought that character was a positive thing.
That's the place, right there. That's where I kept my stand, covered all nice and pretty with that blue top there.
So you use this plastic sheet to cover your stand at night? I see. You see? What? Did you figure out why it was stolen? Well, no, but it does suggest that the thief knew what he or she was looking for. They clearly knew what was under that sheet.
So, it was one of those casual drive-by stand snatchers, you mean? Not bad, sonny boy. Not bad at all.
Thanks. There is a handwritten sign here. Save the light? Save the light, indeed. Mr. Eldoon's house is practically in the dark here. I guess the hospital clinic next door blocks the sunlight.
Everything's gone wrong since they built this monstrosity. Broth needs sun or it rots. What's a man to do? I just want my customers to get food poisoned so they can turn a pretty profit.
That seems like a lot of trouble to go through for a few extra patients. It looks like the oil drum is connected to that sink over there. Collecting rainwater to do the dishes. How environmentally conscious. You don't think he uses rainwater to cook his noodles and to make the broth, do you? Oh, I'm sure he finds the best water money can buy. Taste is his business, you know. Look, that sign over there. Eldoon's only uses water from all natural sources. I think I'll take a rain check on eating here. That's quite a sign. I take it that's no as opposed to old.
Ah, you like it? Made it myself, I did. I meant to write noodles, but ran out of space.
Prior planning prevents poor performance.
Like for me, it spells a word all by itself, and spruces up my image, it does.
It does have a certain power of willful denial thing going for it. Sure. Yeah. Is this yours, Mr. Eldoon?
Hey, that there's the heart and soul of Eldoon's noodles. The bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like noodles.
Wow, it does smell like noodles.
All my other bowls got taken away with my stand. Get it back for me, sonny boy, I'm begging you.
Oh. Okay.
You can tell my bowls by the Mr. Salty logo.
The mascot of Eldoon's Noodles.
They come to the stand, they sit, they drink deep from that bowl. And when they see the bottom, their face looks just like Mr. Salty's. Genius, no?
Very high concept.
You can't ply a trade if you don't love the tools. Remember that.
Yes, sir. Juicy has a thing for professionals, clearly. Right. It's the Eldoon's Noodles mascot. Mr. Salty. He is so cute. It's not a very endearing mascot, is it? You know, come to think of it, he looks a lot like you, Apollo, especially the red parts. Can I help it if I like red? Ooh, look, I love these little personal touches. Seems a shame to hide it on the bottom of the bowl. Huh?
I touched it, the paint flaked off. He must have painted it on by hand with warm professional care. After buying the cheapest paint he could find with cold professional thrift. Huh. Okay. I wonder if that's a detail that'll come back later. Ooh. Yellow paint, yeah. It's cut clean off. I wonder what's in there. Don't. There are bare wires hanging out. Let's see. Zap. Eek. What? Are you okay? Hee hee. Just a little joke. Don't scare me like that. You mean don't shock you? Zap. Hee hee. Yeah. Alright. That doorway sure is sparkly. The Maraktis Clinic, huh? Looks more like a casino parlor than a hospital. Must be quite profitable. Funny, it looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today. Looks like they have a special offer going on. 3 shots for the price of 1. Ooh, now's our chance, Apollo. Chance for what? I don't need any shots, thank you. Whoever runs this clinic, they seem pretty business-minded. I'd understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car? Maybe they're tax evaders.
Sorry, miss. Now going into the clinic today.
Did something happen?
Oh, no, nothing to see here. Move along. You'll have to find someplace else to play doctor.
Do we look like the right age to be playing doctor? We needed a little more info on this Maraktis clinic. We could ask Mr. Eldoon. He is their neighbor and all. And we should check out that garage. What if the thief who stole my panties is still in there? Sigh. Okay. I guess the garage is a place we can go to now? Okay. Alright. I'm going to take a quick break and then we're going to check out the garage. Alright, welcome back everyone. Before we head into the garage, let's do a little recap. Make sure that we understand everything. So, number 1, we have a hit-and-run accident involving Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright was hit by an unknown driver driving a green car. He hit Phoenix right there, right between People Park and the Kitaki Mansion. There seems to be a murder, a homicide inside People Park. That's why it's been closed off. Meanwhile, Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand has been stolen by an unknown thief, and there is a serial panty thief that seems, with Trucy Wright and Mrs. Kitaki being 2 of his known victims. Yeah. And this garage is apparently where the thief was last seen, so let's head inside and see what we can find. This is the place. This is where that panty snatcher ran. Are you sure? Maybe. Let's look for clues. Clues to panty snatching. Clues like a pair of panties. Trucy, could you try not saying panties so many times? Hey, a kitty cat. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. It's not coming down. We do look kind of suspicious, you have to admit. It's okay, kitty cat. His hair won't hurt you. It's okay, kitty cat. She won't make you disappear in her hat. Okay, nice. Hey, wait a minute. A green car with a missing mirror. There's something about this car. Let's take a closer look. Well, there's this too. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. We should bring it to him later. Who could have dropped it? Oh. That reminds me. I once read a record of a case that Mr. Wright worked on many years ago. Apparently, there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved into the tailpipe. That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue to solving the case. Wow. I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out a car. And I always check the tailpipe. Everyone's gotta have a hobby, I guess. Wouldn't it be funny if... Hey, there is something in there. What? Wait a second. Are these your... my panties? What? Already? Wow, thank you, Apollo. You are a genius. Amazing. No, really, don't mention it. No, I'm serious. I'm really impressed. You must have a nose for finding girls' panties. What are those? My little panties, of course. They've come home to Mama. I can't wait to use them. You gonna put them on? Now? Watch closely now. See? Nothing in the panties. Ta-da! Whoa! Where did that come from? How did that bowl get in your panties? My panties are an extra-dimensional space. Anything can fit in there. They're my magic panties. It's one of my best tricks. Magic panties? They love them over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows there nightly. You mean those panties are a prop? You could have told me a little sooner. Still doesn't make it any better. But well, that's one case closed at least. What are you saying? We still have to catch the sly devil that ran off with the tool of my trade. Oh, right. Something tells me we're not finished searching this garage anyway. I wonder if I examine the mirror, if that's gonna railroad me into progress. We'll see. Hey, look at that! The mirror's been broken off. Now this is a clue. What? You're smiling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue for me, are you, Polly? A clue? Let's see. I think I do have just the clue you've got in mind. My clue is this. Whoa, it's the same color and size and everything. A perfect match. I guess we could check it out. Two pieces of garbage with paint on them. Look at this, Apollo. Doesn't this go on a car? It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. Well, looks like we've just solved the case. So the car that hit Daddy last night is sitting right in front of us. Yep. Wow, you put the pro in professional, Apollo. Gee, thanks, Trucy. Apollo! Huh? What is it? Now that we've solved this case, we should go report to Daddy. He'll mope if we leave him alone too long, knowing him. Okay. He doesn't seem the type to mope, though. And this is hardly a case worth reporting. Now, hold on, we're not done here. I'm sure there's a couple clues we missed. Eek! Someone's there! Oh, it's just a gold-painted human skeleton. Just a human skeleton? And painted gold? There's a mannequin hand waving to us from the box behind the skeleton. This place just screams hospital storage, don't you think? It screams something, that's for sure.
Look, it's a folding ladder. Polly, that's called a stepladder. Come on. A stepladder? How's that different from a regular ladder, then? It's a much more complex piece of machinery. It's like two ladders stuck together. So you admit that basically it's a ladder, right? Wait. Huh? You have to look past the form, at the essence of the thing. Can we talk about something else? Okay, we'll just have to put a pin in that for now. Okay. And now I guess we're done here. Okay. Back to Eldoon's house. Oh. Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out front.
Fair. Probably gave someone food poisoning, I bet.
If anyone's at risk of giving someone food poisoning.
Our police car got here this morning, actually. I asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me, the neighbor. They wouldn't even tell me, the neighbor. Fair. Not that I was surprised much. That doctor works for the wrong crowd. It was just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him. Fair.
The wrong crowd.
Never you mind about that.
The Kitakis, I guess?
Sorry, sonny boy. Sorry, sonny boy.
Okay. Guess we're done here. To the mansion. Oh. Okay. Little Plum's not here. She's not finished cleaning, huh? Maybe she went to get a paint scraper.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Who's the wise guy who spit gum out on the street?
Her voice carries... Oh. Her voice carries all the way out to the street from inside the mansion. She's a neat freak. How cute.
You there. It was you, wasn't it? Fess up. I hope you've said your prayers. You're gonna need them.
Juicy, let's leave now. I'm getting real scared, Scoob. An impressive gate befitting in the Kitaki Mansion. Look at the nameplate, Kitaki. That's so cool. Short and blunt, like any good gangster. Oh, let's change our name. How about... Wah... Maybe that's too short and blunt. What do you think? No comment. Several colors of paint have been splashed across the gate. It's almost all dry. This is going to be tough to clean. The colorful dragon turns its baleful gaze in my direction, as if to say, abandon all hope, ye who enter here. Don't worry, Mr. Dragon. Me and Hope haven't been on speaking terms for a while. Looks like that woman's still causing trouble.
Look, no one goes in. That means you.
Oh, what's the difference? Let me go. Ow. Ow, 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 ow.
Ah, sorry.
That's it. I'm sorry. But I might change my mind for $5. What is she, some kind of con artist?
They're not letting anyone into the crime scene. The guard at the entrance is humming a song. He's got rhythm, actually. Maybe he plays in a band. Okay. Is that a reference to something? Apparently, this park was the gift of the Kitaki family. The friendly people park, brought to you by organized crime. The very naughty part of me is tempted to write "We Kill" on the left side of the sign. There's a big wastebasket by the park entrance. You aren't going to search through the trash? I don't think we need to. No, please, knock yourself out. Don't mind me. I'll be waiting over here. just so we're clear, searching through trash isn't a hobby of mine, okay? Oh, okay. Can't take the slippers now? Maybe they were a red herring? Okay. Nothing to see here. Move along. Alright, back to the hospital? Oh. Oh. Here we go. What's that, Polly? Oh, I know. You want to see a magic trick. Well, you've come to the right girl. Watch as I make that evidence disappear forever.
Whoa, no, don't. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, I've seen one of those before. That is an attorney's badge. Looks just like the one Daddy used to have. Now if I take this badge and do this and this, see? It's gone.
Hey, my badge. What did you do with my badge?
No need to worry. Just look in your pocket.
Huh? No way, my pocket? Wait a second, there's something in there. It's a flyer for your agency.
And here's your badge. You can have it back now.
It's the last time I let her touch anything of mine. Period.
What's that, Polly? Oh, I know. I'm so glad we found my panties. I had no idea they were so important to you. And in time for tonight's show, too. A lot of people come just to see my panties, you know.
You might not want to advertise it like that.
Yeah. What's that, Polly? Oh, I know. What's that, Polly? Okay. So only things related to her, I guess. Okay.
Well, do we have any leads?
One moment. Alakazam! Alakazing!
Whoa, where'd all this evidence come from? So, what happens next?
That's it. Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah, neat. Sigh.
What? You want to see them again? Well, if you must.
No, I'm fine, really. Let's just put them away, shall we? Case closed.
What are you talking about? The case isn't closed until we have our thief. Just find him on the side while you work on the other cases.
If it were that easy, we wouldn't need the police.
If we don't need the police, then we don't need defense attorneys either, right?
Fine. I'll look for your penny scratcher.
Alright. To the clinic. Here we go. Yo, how goes it?
Daddy, how do you feel?
Not bad, Trucy. Not bad. It's good to have you youngins on the case. Let's old Daddy-O get some well-deserved R&R. The elderly need their rest.
Isn't he only 33? We've cleared up most of the cases.
I was right about you. Competent. Capable. Tell me what you found out, if you want to.
Your enthusiasm is overwhelming.
Well, I certainly didn't expect you back this early. Polly's amazing. He found my panties so quick. Almost like he was the one who stole them.
You have an interesting concept of praise.
And? Did you find the mad driver who gave me that 30-foot toss?
Apparently, it was a doctor from the Maraktis clinic.
Maraktis, eh? I've heard of him. Nothing good, mind you.
That reminds me, a police car was parked outside the clinic.
Maybe something happened.
What is this Maraktis clinic, anyway?
All I've heard are the rumors. That clinic's been making good money. In a bad way.
Bad?
Ties to organized crime. The Kentucky family.
The Kitaki family? He did that on purpose.
Some injuries you can't to a public hospital, you see. They use the Maraktis clinic for their patch-up jobs.
Interesting.
It looked like something had happened in that park. Ah, a body was found there in unusual circumstances?
Something more unusual than being dead?
It's not our concern in any case.
Right. Let's ignore that and find that noodle stand. Whatever happened to professional curiosity?
Thanks. Really. If I get tired of sleeping, maybe I'll head down to this Maraktis place. Maybe hit him up for some reparations. A little legal action would do me some good.
I was wondering when I get paid? We solved the case of your accident and, found a missing article of clothing.
My panties! That leaves the noodle stand.
Eh?
Feel free to drop in if you get stuck. I'd be happy to help with anything not involving money.
Goodbye, quid pro quo. Hello, pro bono. Sigh.
Right, back to the office to plan our next move. So, this was the thing that led you to the car.
Yes, sir. The mirror you knocked off was just the clue we needed.
Good work, Apollo. Of course, you might say, I was the one who made solving that case possible.
You don't get points for knocking off a car mirror. It's actually a relief to be so thoroughly ignored.
Huh, really? Okay. Look, my panties! They came home to Mama. Thanks, Apollo. I was worried about them too. Sure see special order those.
A startling display of parental concern.
I'd hate to have to buy a new pair. Shudder.
Make that a not so startling display of cheapskatedness.
Cheapskatedness. Okay. Alright. We're done here then? Sure. Back to the agency.
You're the woman from the Kitaki Blaze.
Yes. I knew it. Something's the matter and you want our help, right? Well, you've come to the right place. This way, please. Thank you. My name is Alita Tiala. I have a request.
Your request. Let me guess. Something's been stolen?
Your flyer. It says now defending, so I thought...
What? You mean you want me to defend you? Me?
Maybe you can tell us what happened? Were you hit by a car? Did someone steal your sand? Or your panties? No. No. I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my fiancé, I suppose you'd call him.
Fiancé? What happened to him, then?
He was arrested this morning. The charge was murder. Murder? Have you heard about what happened at the park?
What happened?
I haven't been told all the details, but I do know a body was found in the park, near the Kitaki Mansion. There were a lot of police cars there. Apparently the victim was shot with a pistol, but I hear the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual.
And your fiancé was arrested for this?
What sort of person is your fiancé?
So, what's your story? You frequent the Kitaki Mansion, yes? Are you a member of their, organization?
No, not yet. Not yet? You see, I'm to be married next month, to the boss's son.
The boss's son? So he's, a gangster.
Yes, but the Kitakis are locally responsible gangsters. I thought it would be nice for a change. Quit my boring job, live the good gangster life. I think you're onto something. Mrs. Kitaki. I like the sound of that.
I'm not sure your daddy would care much for that. Your fiancé is the Kitaki family's only son, correct?
His name is Woki Kitaki. I brought a photo.
Well, that's, quite the photo. I know. Oh, he can be powerful and menacing, but so cute. But if he's the boss's only son, yes, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday. Say, I'm a boss. Say, I'm a boss already of this agency. Please help my walkie. Please. Right, my first solo defense case. Crime boss's son or not, I'll prove he's innocent. I prepared a letter of request. I know you need those. Right, let's go check out the scene of that crime. Not sure I understand. I'm sorry. No, it's me who's sorry, really. Sorry. I'm not sure I understand. I'm not sure I understand. I'm not sure I understand. An attorney's badge. So you really are a defense attorney. Please, I'm counting on you. I need your help. I hope that's okay. I've never written a letter of request before. Oh, it's fine. I should hope it's your first. If we take this, we'll be able to investigate the scene. Yeah. Oh. Hit request? What? Why does this envelope say hit request? It's a bit of lingo, like call in a hit, or a hit man. Ooh, you mean gangster talk? So does hit mean to defend in gangsterese? Well, hitman? I certainly hope not. Something tells me she used the wrong envelope. This can't be a good sign. Okay. Oh. To the detention center or the park? Can we go to the park? Yeah. So, this is it. My first murder crime scene. It's you kids again. Look, can't you find some other place to play? We're not playing. We're, investigating, aren't we, Apollo? Sir, I have a letter of request here. Letter of... Huh? What does it say? Hit request on it. Mr. I must have used the Kitaki stationery. Excuse me, coming through... Oh, who's that? Oh, God. Excuse me, coming through. Ah, it's you, Mr. Gavin. Who's this guy? I must say I'm used to being inspected by the ladies, but this is the first time I've felt this way with a man. Mr. Gavin? Oh. Oh. Sure. Well, too late to change accents now. Oh, Fraulein, what is a sweet morsel like you doing in such a dismal place? Can I help? Yes? The policeman officer fellow here won't let us in. We even have a letter of request. You must be exhausted standing out here. I will take you to the scene of the crime. Ooh, really? By your leave, officer. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Very well. This way, Fraulein. Hey, what about me? I don't know. Is it a good voice? Should I keep doing it, or should I do a German accent? This is probably the first time
in an Ace Attorney game where a German accent is appropriate. Every time we used it, the character turns out to be British or whatever. But he is actually German, he's speaking German, so... On that note, enjoy your investigation. I don't know. Hold on, let me try to combine... Okay, so combine accents. We'll do like a surfer German dude. On that note, enjoy your investigation. Thank you. We will see you again? Ask the wind, Fräulein. I'll be rating on it. Close enough. Not my best work, but, you know. Who was that? Eek! Apollo, look! A corpse! What? Hey, it's just a mannequin. Well, it sure got me. Oh, God. Oh. This has got to be her. Might I ask exactly what is it you're doing here? No, it's you. How did you kids get in here? Oh, this guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in. Him again. That glamorous fob always getting in my way. Anyway, this scene is off limits. Excuse me? We have a letter of request. One moment. Why is she holding that big magnifying glass? I'd recognize that handwriting anywhere. Scientific analysis says this was written by Alida Teala. Thanks. Took you 30 minutes to figure that out? So, what's up with the mannequin there? It's taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime as it was found. The body was pulling the stand? So, you're a defense attorney, are you? Detective Emma Skye. I'm in charge of this crime scene. She doesn't seem that happy about it. She doesn't seem that happy about many things. I trust you know how to stay out of the way. I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs, just in case. 2, huh? Detective Skye. Quiet, please. It's snack time. We're not making much progress here. You must not be very busy. Sigh, I never seem to get a lucky break. Back after 9 years, and they won't give me the position I requested. And then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life. He? Who's he? An ex-defense attorney? Detective Skye. Quiet, please. It's snack time. Oh. Great. "15 years. Okay. I guess we're gonna just stay out of the way. Unless there's something that'll grab her attention. If you could spare a moment to take a look at this. Can't you see that I'm extremely busy? Eating snacks, yes. Busy eating snacks, I'd say. This is going nowhere fast. Alright, fine. We'll stay out of her way. Take a look around. Hey there, no messing with the crime scene. But we need to investigate. Investigations are to be carried out by professionals, scientifically.
She's not going to let us check out the crime scene, is she?
Hey, Apollo. My very unscientific analysis tells me something here is very suspicious.
I think I know what you mean. It's kind of hard not to notice. I'd better check out what we came here to find at least.
What, the ramen stand?
No clues here. Hey there, no messing with the crime scene. But we need to investigate.
Apollo, look, that stand. It says Eldoon.
I've noticed. Well, we've solved the case of the missing stand at least. Though the circumstances could stand to be better.
Okay, so is that it for now? She's not gonna talk. She's not gonna let us examine. Okay. Maybe we need to talk to our detainee, to our suspect first. We'll drop by Eldoon's place. Give him the good news.
Oh, Mr. Eldoon? Hello?
Looks like he left.
We found his stand and everything. What about our free bowl?
Oh, too bad. Looks like we'll have to wait a little longer for that bowl. So sorry.
Oh, what a bummer.
I know, right? Tell me about it. Okay. Agency? Detention Center. Here we go.
Polly, you look as happy as a clam in its shell.
For a lawyer, this is it. The place where the battle begins.
You need something?
Yes, we're attorneys. I was hoping we could see Mr. Waki Kitaki.
Sorry, he's in questioning right now. Could take a while.
Drat. Oh well, guess we'll have to come back later then.
So much for that battle.
Oh. So, something left for us to do in the park, or do go back to Phoenix? Oh, okay. Ah, you're back. Run into some problems?
Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something?
Who? Me? No, I'm fine.
Really? What's this? So there is a problem.
No, no problem.
Actually, I got a defense request. A defense request? That is a problem.
Huh?
I've given up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore.
The request was for me.
Oh, right. You're a lawyer, aren't you?
He's doing that on purpose. I know it.
So, what about this defense request?
It's related to the murder in People Park, actually.
Guess what? We found Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime.
Did you now? That's unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon. I think the murder weapon was something else. You mean you don't know what the murder weapon was?
That funny detective lady won't let us on the scene. What kind of detective wears a lab coat anyway?
A lab coat?
Didn't think she'd be involved with this.
You know her?
You could say that.
So, you know her, don't you?
I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still a high school student at the time.
That will make her about the same age as me.
That's my daddy. He knows all the police types. Oh, wait. Maybe you know that other guy, too.
That other guy?
That shining prince on the motorcycle.
Prince? Apollo, tell me about this Prince of Trucies. Indulge a concerned father.
He was at the crime scene. He looked just like Mr. Gavin.
Did he now?
You know him?
My guess is he's Christoph Gavin's younger brother.
His brother?
We are acquaintances, after a fashion.
Clavier Gavin, rock and roll god incarnate. Clavier, what a lovely name. He's so dreamy. I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. What was he doing out there? I have a feeling you'll be crossing paths again soon. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating the crime scene in the park? Yeah, that detective woman won't let us. Go to the office. Under the silk top hat, you'll find a bottle of white powder. Try taking that to this detective. White powder? I hope it's not what I think it is. Just take it to her. It'll be fine, you'll see. Oh, and tell her I said hi. Okay then. Back to the agency. Back to the top hat. So, this must be the silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned. Let's take a closer look. Huh? Whoa. You know what this is, Trucy? I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. He got mad at me. This is getting more and more suspicious. Let's go talk to that detective. She's sure to know what that white powder is. Can we take a look? The bottle has a label on it. Can you read it? Not a word. I'm not sure I speak whatever language this is written in. That's too bad. I guess we're stuck with this mysterious bottle of white powder. Huh. I guess so. Okay. Back to the mansion. And then into the park. And here we go. Does this ring any bells? Huh. Huh? What is she? Okay, hold on. Let me first try to stick to a voice. Hello, I'm Emma Sky. There we go. Hello, I'm Emma Sky. Is that... It couldn't. Where'd you get that? I brought it from the office. You work at the Wright Co offices, yes? Yeah, sort of. Detective Sky, how do you know my daddy? Daddy? I'm sorry, who did you say you were? Trucy Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter. What? Mr. Wright has a daughter? You seem shocked. Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help you in any way I can. Oh, thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice. This powder is used for detecting fingerprints. Fingerprints? I guess you might call it a memento from the time I spent with Mr. Wright. White powder memories. If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. We'll dust for prints. Well, she's quite the eager beaver all of a sudden. Okay. Sorry, I don't think I can help you with that. I think you need more than just scientific help. But ask me anything you like. Just ask scientifically. Sorry, I don't think I can help you with that. An attorney's badge. It reminds me of when Mr. Wright was still defending. Everything I have now is thanks to him. Remember, help as many people as you can. That's your job. She's right, Polly. Let's make a difference. Is something wrong? No. Nothing. I actually felt inspired for a moment there. Whoa. Fingerprint analysis is the very basis of modern forensic science. Doesn't just talking about it leave you breathless with excitement? Oh, yes. Breathless. Actually, it does sound kind of interesting. Let me know if you find any evidence that might have a print or two, alright? Alright. Who? Me? I'm just a supervisor for this crime scene. Detective Sky.
I was out of the country for a while. I came back to be a forensic scientist.
Ooh, were you studying abroad?
Something like that. I was studying in Europe. Forensic sciences, mind you. But when I got back here, they threw me in criminal affairs. Just like that.
Why didn't you just become a forensics expert in Europe?
Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favors to repay to people back here. Favors? Wasn't she in high school when she left? What? What's that look for? I was involved in an incident before I left. But Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owed them.
Really? I had no idea.
She's been out of the country for a while. She probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current state of affairs. The report came in late last night. The body was found in much as you see it now. Except it was a real body. But why? Why was a body pulling a noodle stand? If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here.
Well, what was...
what was the cause of death? A bullet wound to the temple. He was shot by a pistol.
A pistol?
Not the easiest thing to come by in this day and age. Unless you're a cop. Or a gangster. Incidentally, the victim's name was Pal Maraktis. I just received the autopsy report, in fact.
After 10 p.m.
I mean, really, what's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off, pulling a mysterious noodle stand behind me.
Not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo. After all, we know where the stand came from.
A likely story. I didn't come here to play games, you know.
Actually, we do know where the noodle stand came from. The noodle stand's owner is... you.
Look, I have better things to be doing. I'd make more progress eating snacks than listening to this struggle. You could try actually investigating rather than just standing around. Who's the old guy? This is the proprietor of Eldoon's Noodles, Mr. Eldoon himself.
He's famous in this part of town.
Not bad. I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. That saved me a lot of work. Thanks.
Okay. We're just gonna carry the entire noodle stand? What sort of person was the victim, anyway?
You mean what did he do? He was a doctor.
A doctor?
I'm starting to see a connection here.
Yeah, you think so? What, the name didn't give it away? What is there to examine? Huh? Look at this, Apollo. Mr. Eldoon spelled his name backwards on this side. I think that says noodle. As in Eldoon's Noodles? Huh. Oh, I get it. So the name of his store is the same whether you read it forward or backwards. Yeah, I guess it would be. Well, except for the last S. Then how about a store called Team Meat? Close, but that would be Time Might backwards. And what kind of store is that? Why, a store that sells meat. It's not meat unless it's team meat. Okay, yeah. I'm sure that idea is gonna get you very far. Menu: ramen, rice ball. No, you can't really ask for anything else, can you? Can't ask for more. Alright. Could you tell us a bit more about the victim?
Well, let's see. Apparently he is the physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off, too, from the sound of it. The clinic's name is the Maraktis Clinic.
Maybe that's why the cop car was parked there.
What? You've been to the clinic?
Yeah, though on a related issue.
I told the detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand. I see. So that means Dr. Maraktis stole the stand and pulled it all the way here?
That would seem to be the case.
But why?
Don't ask me. Could you tell us a bit about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kitaki family, yes?
Walkie Kitaki. I don't know if he is the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around. Violently. In the detention center.
I see. Why was he arrested in the first place?
You are a defense attorney, aren't you? You're not his, by any chance?
Actually, yes, I am.
Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime.
Eh?
A witness called the police. They'll be testifying during the trial tomorrow.
What? Interesting.
Sorry, I don't think I can help you with that.
Okay. Now I guess we can examine a bit more. Blue tarps have been placed on the ground around the stand. Apollo, I bet the victim was going to have a picnic here. I guess he could have eaten all the noodles he wanted.
Don't touch those! Those are preserving the crime scene!
Oh, I guess the police put these tarps here after all. Okay. And this is Mr. Eldoon's noodle stand, obviously. It does say Eldoon in big letters, doesn't it? And that mark on his paper lantern there looks familiar. It's going to be a little weird telling him what with the corpse and all. Anyway, that wraps up 3 of our cases. That's right. Congratulations, Apollo. It leaves us with one case that's worse than all 3 put together. Murder. This mannequin is dressed up to look like a police officer. I've seen one at the station. A mannequin in place of a body.
The body of the victim has already been removed.
Do you think the victim was the noodle stand thief? What, you think someone killed him because he stole it? Yeah. Taking care of business, little plump Kitaki style. Try not to sound too eager about that, please. There's got to be a good clue or 2 around here. You and your trash cans. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Please, can't you see I'm doing my... Huh? Look, another pair of underwear. Wow, Apollo, you're a genius at finding panties. Stop saying that. Wait. These aren't... They're not mine. Could these have been stolen too? Distinctive bloomers. Wonderful. Benches line the river running through the park. A little urban oasis. I bet children come here to splash around in the water. That river is a little deep for splashing. And a little dirty. Well, they could listen to the water and pretend they were playing. Yeah. Close enough. Oh? It's a knife.
A shiv, to be precise.
Ooh, lingo.
The defendant, Walkie Kitaki, is the son of known gangsters. The police are assuming this belongs to him.
Wait, but wasn't the murder weapon a pistol? Huh? Look at this. There's a handprint on this shiv.
A handprint? Then there might be a fingerprint. Let's investigate.
Bleep, bloop, bleep, plop.
Right. First, choose the fingerprint you want to examine.
Choose a fingerprint.
Look closely at the handle. See? There's more than one fingerprint there.
Those black spots.
That's right. Pick the one you want to analyze. Right, let's get detecting.
Wow, she's practically glowing with excitement.
First, sprinkle some aluminum powder over the print. With a press of A like this. See? The oil left by the print absorbed the aluminum powder, so you just dust it on. and blow it off.
Blow?
It's like whistling. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just use Y and...
Wow, amazing! It's like magic.
Isn't it, though?
Right, let's give it a shot.
Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with the powder.
Okay. Glad we're bringing this gameplay mechanic back. Oh. Is that good enough?
Good. Clear. Quite impressive. Next, to match the print. The police office has samples, so you can tell whose finger this print belongs to. That doesn't sound like as much fun as actually finding the print. Okay, pick the person whose print you think this is. You probably have a good idea whose knife this is already.
Analyzing. The results are... come on. Oh, inconclusive. Alright. Perfect match. So, the fingerprints do belong to the defendant.
Yes! Isn't it amazing? The power of science. It's my life.
Apollo, she's sparkling. And I am dimming.
Look sharp, spirits up. The real fight is yet to come.
Chin up, Polly. The trial hasn't even started and I'm already losing. Well, like you said, wasn't the murder weapon, so could be coincidental.
So, have you met the defendant?
No.
Visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. You might think about wrapping up here and heading over.
Good idea. I don't know what good it'll do. We have a witness and a knife with prints. Have I mentioned I've got a bad feeling about this?
Don't worry, it's like a Wright tradition.
Some traditions I could live without. Alright, I guess we're done here. Oh. And Mrs. Kitaki is nowhere to be found? Okay. Oh, God. Something the matter? I was just wondering if there was, a switch on these. Of course not. Huh. Mysterious. Oh, do you want to know the secret of my panties? No. No thanks. Who uses magic panties in a stage show anyway? Oh, God. Oh. Right, of course. We didn't examine this. Look at this cute little watch strap. I want one. It's kind of odd, though. What is? I mean, if you wanted to know the time, you could just look at the phone itself. Yeah, you're right. Sharp, Apollo. Thanks. Finally, some respect. So, what does that tell you? Well, the owner of this phone doesn't think through the details, for one. They did drop their phone, after all. I kind of figured they were a little spacey already. Oh, yeah, good point. Can't turn it on, or open the battery case? No, nothing? Really? Nothing? Nothing? Not above or below? Nope. Okay. What else haven't we examined? The mirror. His bloomers. Oh! These bloomers sure have a distinct design. You certainly know who they belong to at a glance. That way, she doesn't have to write her name on them. Genius! I would think writing her name would be easier than drawing a plum blossom. So, the defendant's prints are on this knife. That would mean he was here the night of the crime. That's what I call irrefutable scientific evidence. Neat. Not so neat when it happens to be evidence against our client. Come on, circumstantial. There's no way you can prove these things were related. Just because a knife was there, just because it had the defendant's fingerprints on it, does that mean that the defendant was involved? Alright. That's it then. Is Eldoon around? Really? No Eldoons in sight? Not even in the garage? No? Okay. Alright. Guess we're going to the detention center next. Talk with our clients. Yep. Here we go.
I'm sorry, meeting hours for the day are all done.
But we still have 3 minutes.
I'll put on your request, but don't expect anything. Father's talking in the private room with him.
The father? You mean like a priest?
I mean the suspect's father, Mr. Winford Big Wins Kitaki himself.
Not someone I care to meet. Die, you! You're the one on your way out, old... Ah, they're here. Whoa, this guy radiates power. Power. With a cute apron? You Lucky's lawyer? Yes, sir. Well, I am Big Wins Kitaki, for the head of the Kitaki family, capiche? Actually, I came to speak to your son. Mr. Justice. Yes? My son's innocent. He killed no one. If you were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche? Yes, I'm all about capiching. Capiche loud and clear. You gotta do more than just understand to make it. You'll learn, though. Even if the lesson comes at the end of your short life. I don't feel so good. What's the big... Oh. What's the big idea, old man? Can't treat me like a kid no more. Not now. You know, I wanted to go to the clinic. I like it here. You must be walkie. A G's not a G till it does a hard time. Bazooey. You'll see. When I get out of here, things will change.
Silence! My apologies, Mr. Justice. He is usually such a nice boy.
Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that. Ha! You can't take me under your wing this time, old man. You heard me. I don't need no trial. I did it.
I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Don't let me down tomorrow.
Oh. Okay. So much for talking to our client. But we made so much progress today. We even found my pennies. I had fun, at least. Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for the trial? Oh, almost forgot. It's time for my show. Tonight I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out. Sure, why not?